Hey guys, welcome to this episode. We're going to be throwing Ned rigs again today. I already caught one, never got it on cam. Sorry about that. I tried to, but it switched over to camera mode and all I did was take a picture of me with a bent rod. So, this is where I caught him. As soon as I dropped it down, jigged it a couple times. I hooked right up with him. There was 3 that came after it though, so there should be a few more. Oh, I think that might have been a rock. But the camera angles might not be the best in this because it's going to be really hard to get film of them over this bridge. So just drop it all the way down to the bottom, hits the bottom, and jig it up. Oh, we caught a rock, guys. So maybe we should probably not let it hit the bottom. I'm gonna get this thing unstuck and then turn the camera back on. Got one, guys. A small smallie. Let's bring him in. Josh, I might have to go over you. There he is down there. Less than a pound, most likely.
Got another one.
Another one.
Already.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go over you. He's gonna hit the rocks, so.
I'll go down and go.
You're gonna go get him? It's on his teeth, so try not to snap it. Don't let the line hit the rocks either. You get him?
Yeah.
Yes. Hand him up to me. You don't have to unhook him yet. I just want to.
Dude, he has a live crawfish with now.
Let me see it.
Look.
Bring it over here. I want to show him. You said a live crawfish.
Live. I don't know if it's a.
Oh my gosh.
They're eating.
And I'm throwing crawfish color.
I have crawfish.
You have a reddish colored one?
No, I wish.
Look at that. I don't know how well.
Black
I don't know how well you guys can see it. There's a crawfish down that boy's mouth. A small, little guy, but still a nice fish. So let's get the release on this guy. I had one actually yesterday. I had a fish come up pretty much to the top for this jig, so well, it came up to the top and then made like a little wake and then just swam away because I was reeling it in. This is a ledge right here that we're talking about that all these fish are stacked up on, and they should be spawning this time of year. That's the ledge, just a bold-faced just pretty much just a rock wall. This is a swim jig, but I'm using a Senko on it, 5-inch Senko. Well, I cut it a little bit, but it's probably like a 4 or 3-inch Senko now. You should be able to catch something on it. Josh is trying out the banjo minnow. I think you might catch a few pike on that. It could be smallmouth that go after it as well, because these all these bait fish are returning back to the stream, so they're going to be right around this area, going back up that way. So we're just going to continue fishing with this jig, and hopefully we can get another bite. Hey guys, this is my first fish on the jig actually. We'll be able to bring him up, I think, as long as it doesn't snap. Monster boat flip. That's my first fish on the jig ever. So, nice chunk, probably about a 2-pounder with his gut. Hooked him nice and good too. As soon as it hit the bottom, Josh, with the jig, look at how chunky he is. Nice fat smallmouth. Right off another rock ledge on the other side. So I'm gonna throw him back in on this side, so that way he doesn't alarm his buddies. I just did like the biggest boat, or the biggest, I guess you could say, dock landing in the whole world, or dock flip. So there goes that fish. We're gonna see if we can catch another one on the jig. Ooh. So this is all I'm throwing, is just a regular swim jig. Not 3/8. I can't even remember. 5/8 of an ounce. It's a little bit bigger than half. And I just have this Garamoto lure on there. Put it on so that way the orange is on the bottom, because, let me show you guys in just a second. On this jig, there's orange on the bottom as well. So it's pretty much a Tennessee craw, I think the color is called. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. But all I did is come over here, my first pitch with it, pitch it down right there and let it sink. And that fish hit it as soon as it hit like the bottom. So there might not be a school there, it might just only be one fish, but or there could have been a school there before I jacked that dude, but doesn't seem like they're biting right now. At least not the school on this side. I think it might be one, no, it's not one big school. I think there might be a few different schools around this area, because there was a probably five school over there, because I hooked one and there were a few following it. Could have been a few more down in the bottom. And then on this side I just caught that one. I didn't see any followers, so that could just be one fish in that area sunbathing or something, because there are flat rocks down there. The sun hits them pretty good even through the murky water, and the smallmouth seem to stay relatively close to those. So we're just gonna see if we can get another bite on this jig. I'm so pumped. I'm using a medium heavy rod with the jig. You want to have some backbone in it, so that way you can crank those fish through the, oh, I just had a bite, through the guard, the weed guard that's on there, or the rock guard, whatever you want to call it. Depends on where you're fishing, I guess. But this thing right here, you want to have a nice medium heavy to heavy rod, just that way you can hook set those fish and it will actually hook them. And I have 20-pound braid with a 12-pound monofilament leader. Now, I probably should be doing like a 15-pound fluorocarbon leader, but I haven't been able to go to any of my local fishing stores in a while. It's been probably about 2 months, so saving up money though, and hopefully we'll be able to go sometime soon. And also I still need to do the giveaway for you guys, because we did reach 150 subscribers. Now we're at 157, I believe, but we passed 150, so I definitely still need to do the giveaway. So I'll probably buy lures for that first. Comment down below on this video, what would you like to see for lures in that. Again, sorry about the wind noise, it's kind of windy. I've heard it's supposed to get up to like 20 mile-an-hour winds today, so hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it won't be too bad. But we're going to fish this for a little bit longer, probably about 10-20 minutes, and then we're going to shoot up to the stream where we catch them yesterday, and we're going to see if we can get any there. So next thing you guys will probably see is just us moving up to the stream. Yes, I think I just got a smallie on a worm. There he is. Oh gosh.
Jesus.
Oh no.
Jesus.
On the worm. What? 3-pounder. Hey, calm down, you're gonna hurt yourself. We actually saw this guy. Oh, he's bleeding a bit. Might have to cut the hook. I'm just gonna bite it. There we go. Cut the hook so that way maybe he'll still live. Nice 3-pound smallmouth. Stuck a worm out trying to find some sunfish, like a small little piece of worm on a hook, and then I saw something. I'm just like, hey, that's a bigger fish. And as soon as it took it, it snapped the line. So then stuck a bigger hook on it with a fat night crawler. Caught this guy. So see if we can revive him, get some of the blood and stuff off. I'll get that release in slow-mo. So we made our way to we're making our way to the stream. We found a spot where there's tons of baby creek chub. So we ended up stopping here. There's probably some smallmouth a little bit out away from this log. I noticed that these creek chub are they're staying in the more dense parts. Like there's tons of sticks underneath the water right here, and they're staying in the more dense parts of of the logs. Holy crud! And the perch, I think, might be snacking on them, but I'm not sure because this perch isn't too fat. So there's a small, well, not small. He's a decent sized perch right there. Love the spines on these guys. Anyways, we're gonna try and see if we can catch a few more perch here, and then we're gonna head up to the stream trying to follow these smallmouth up. So let's get the release on this guy. Here he goes. Back into the water. All I'm using is just a jig head with a little piece of worm on it. It seems to work pretty well so far anyways. Had a few bites on it. Not too big ones, but I'm gonna fish this a little bit more, and then we'll probably end up going over to the stream. I don't know. Another nice one right here. Well, not a nice one. He's just a baby. Dude, I caught him on top of the head, so I snagged him. Hey.